Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louder, and welcome back to Charade Maniacs, Akase's route. Akase, last episode, kind of like made the main character feel a lot better about seeing her friend dying. Great. And they had like a really pleasant conversation. Honestly, we learned that Akase used to play soccer. He stopped in middle school. He feels like he's an arrogant, subservient person, which basically means like he expects everybody to be the same way that he is when it comes to like trying to help people. And now the MC's trying to sleep, so I guess we'll just get right into it. After a long conversation with Akase, I climbed into bed and slept soundly. I cried so much, and that feeling of sleeplessness completely dissipated. The pain and sadness still remained. But even with that pain in my heart, it was still possible for me to sleep. I understood that in the moment. My little finger still felt slightly warm. Oh yeah, they made a pinky promise. That's what we missed. The following day, I would participate in a drama with both Akase and Iochi. Defender of Justice episode 7. This is gonna remind me of the Banjo one, I think. Remember how like Akase had to like run across the warehouse? I wonder if it's the same.
悪役でも一向に構わないが、赤瀬くんと対決するのはちょっとね。
気が引けますか?
I love Iochi's hair like that, the tied back look.
気分の問題じゃないよ。体力的に。ラスト、君に蹴られるシーンがあるじゃないか。
ありますね。
手加減をよろしく。
手加減っすか。うまくできるかな。
いや、君の蹴りをまともに食らったらしばらく身動きできない自信がある。
Oh no! I laughed while reading the script next to them. The drama had Akase playing a defender of justice, a superhero. Iochi played a character in the opposing organization who took a hostage that Akase would go and rescue. It is the same! It was a typical story, but the problem for me was the action scenes. I don't know if I can act this out. I felt worried, but then Akase patted me on the shoulder.
危ないシーンかもしんねえけど、絶対受け止めるから安心しろよ。
Oh, yes, please.
あ、
The countdown then began, and we heard the announcement of the drama. Matsumiya had been kidnapped by Nagumo, and she is being held hostage in the warehouse. And Saikawa deeply regrets Matsumiya's kidnapping because she was with him. He charges into the warehouse alone, but...
君もしつこい男だね。RAAL とは反りが合わないんじゃなかったのかい?
Iochi began the act and looked down at Akase from the second floor. I was placed in handcuffs and played the shaking hostage standing close by. I did not read that correctly.
しょうがないだろ。目の前で知り合いがさらわれるところを見たらほっとけねえよ。
なるほど。最初の一手がそもそも失敗だったわけだ。
Please, help. I interrupted their conversation and called out weakly. It was difficult to act afraid. I also had to perform a stunt in which I'd fall from the second floor and Akase would catch me. Akase told me not to be worried, but normally catching someone falling from the second floor isn't possible. It would be possible in a real drama, but these dramas don't rely on rehearsal or special effects. Back with Haiji, Dazai said that he had a broken bone. What if Akase gets hurt? Getting hurt on my own would be my fault, but I didn't want to cause Akase any harm. I thought about how things could go wrong, and the other two continued their roles.
結局その子は田辺啓太とは無関係だったわけだろ。解放してやってくれよ。おとなしく解放するなら俺も本部と掛け合ってやるからさ。
It'll be after the next line. During the conversation with Akase, Iochi would push me off the second floor to catch him off guard. That was what was in the script. I tried to imagine it, and I took a step to look over the edge. It was the wrong choice. There was no railing there, and I slipped. I tried to maintain my balance with my hand and tried to grab onto something, but I was in handcuffs right now.
Sena-kun!
Iochi shouted and reached out, but it was too late. Oh no, this is too early. The line wasn't done yet, and I'm too far from Akase. I'm falling. Right when I thought that, I noticed that I was completely upside down. I felt a shock, but that shock didn't feel like what I expected. I cautiously opened my eyes. Picture get!
びっくりした。
Oh, cute! Akase. Oh my gosh! Wait, where the fuck? Whose hand is whose? Oh, that's her hand on his leg. Oh god, that's a... Jesus, he's lucky that he didn't break anything. I felt the sensation of rolling on the floor. Akase must have caught me and rolled to soften the impact. I still felt dumbfounded as he carried me up. Wow, he really is athletic. I fell by mistake, but thank you for saving me.
ヒーローだからな。当然だろ。ドラマの中では。捕まってろよ。次のアクション
The next... Akase then carried me and ran. At the same time, I heard gunfire on the above floor. Iochi was shooting at Akase with a handgun. He dodged every single shot as he ran. Wow. I was sure that Iochi took those shots to make sure that Akase wouldn't be hit, but Iochi's actions were so smooth that it looked believable. Even carrying me on his back, Akase managed to get under the platform of the second floor and used a piece of lumber to destroy the pipes. Steam then rose up, blocking Iochi's vision and movements. He was moving fast. That's amazing, Akase. I mean, Saikawa, you look cool.
セリフだって分かっててもちょっと照れんな。
Oh my god. He checks that the coast is clear and lets me down on the floor.
じゃあ、あいつなんとかしてくるから、そこで待ってろよ。
Next, I had to say an important line after the action sequence finished. Oh, but after he helped me like that, it makes it all the more embarrassing. It feels more real. I held Akase's hand and said it. Please don't get hurt, Saikawa. Without you by my side, I'll be filled with worry. Akase stopped as if he were surprised. He then looked straight at my face. I know it was an act, but those sincere eyes made my heart jump. I want to be with you, Saikawa. That's why... God, why am I so embarrassed right now? Awkward pauses continue. My character called Matsumiya should tell her feelings for Saikawa.
おい、まだ出てこないのかな。それならこっちから行っちゃうけど。
The silence broke and Iochi's voice echoed. It was sort of a lifesaver because the sound made Akase turn towards Iochi. I thought maybe the drama would end with things left ambiguous.
ま、お前の言いたいことは全部分かってるから大丈夫だよ。
Akase turned back to me with a smile.
俺もお前が好きだし、一緒にいたい。だからお前のことは絶対に俺が守ってやるから。
It was really embarrassing to hear that.
おとなしくそこで待ってろよ。
Akase declared that like a perfect hero and did the action scene with Iochi. I merely sat down on the floor, forgetting that I was playing the role of Matsumiya. Wow. He read my line for me, and it seemed to build into the drama well. That's not fair. He saved me from danger, and with how he said that, I would have to fall for him. In the drama, that is. I'm talking about Matsumiya. Yeah, okay. I'm terrible at separating things in my mind. I decided to watch the video with Yuki once I felt I was ready. But as Akase suggested, I worked on gathering information from dramas so we could collect points more efficiently.
セナ、どうかしたか？なんか今日ぼーっとしてるよな。
Really? This time, the drama was what made me feel so nervous. That drama wasn't even a romance drama, so there won't be any more developments between Saikawa and Matsumiya, right? But Saikawa is the main character and Matsumiya is taking the position of the heroine, so maybe... I kept thinking about the drama again. Akase was the perfect role for that drama. Every action he took was impressive, and to me, it was enthralling and good-looking. Thinking about Akase as the character he played made it hard for me to say anything to him. And in the drama, he did also say that he likes me and wants to be together. No, but that's only in the drama. It's just a drama. It's just a drama. I've been with him a lot recently, so it's making me more self-conscious of it.
マジで大丈夫か？体調悪いなら宿舎に戻るか？
Oh, no, I'm fine. I was just thinking of some things.
考え事？俺でよかったら聞くけど。
Maybe not with you.
そうなのか？俺には話しにくいことか。じゃあ、万丈か茅ヶ崎さんとか。
Oh, God, imagine her going up to Banjo and being like, Hi, I'm in love with somebody. I feel like that would end so poorly. No, it's not that it's hard to talk about. Well, it actually is, but it's completely insignificant.
まあ、お前がそう言うなら。
Yes, are we going to the park too?
ああ、さすがに同じところでの聞き込みも限界を感じるよな。
It's not exactly bad, but the Arcadians that we find at the park are mostly the same people.
そうだよな。たまには場所を変えてみるか。つうか。
He sounded slightly depressed. Curious about it, I looked up at him and he turned to me with a serious expression.
調べたいところがあるんだけど。一緒に行くか。
Huh? Sure. I've been with Akase doing the investigations for a while, so I nodded in agreement without thinking too much about it. I looked at Akase and he started to frown as we moved out. I then thought that maybe I shouldn't have been so quick to reply. This place. I've been here a few times before. The breeze and the greenery made it an ideal place to unwind. But Akase didn't pay it any heed and walked further in. Is there something up ahead?
行ってみればわかるよ。
We walked for a while, and Akase checked his bangle before holding his right hand out. We walked a few more steps and then stopped.
ここだ。セナ、ここを触ってみて。
Huh? Seeing my blank stare, he took my hand and held it up high. My fingertips then bumped into something at the same height as Akase's right hand. There's a wall?
そう。何もないように見えるけど、これ以上進めないんだ。横も同じだよ。見えない壁が続いてる。
I looked to my side and only saw a vast grassland. It was strange, but I remembered when the projected images were shut off during maintenance, so this felt almost natural. This looks like a grassland, but it's indoors.
そういうことだな。そんで、こっから先の区域は開放されてないっぽい。
Not open?
ほら、異世界で指定区域外に行こうとすると警告が出るじゃん。けどここでは出ないから監視者に聞いてみたんだ。なあ監視者、こっから先は行けないのか？
ここから先は未開放地区です。許可がなければ入ることはできません。
だってさ。
Akase sighed in disappointment while placing both hands on the wall.
未開放地区なんて他の場所にはなかった。この先に何かあると思うのに、ここさえ調べられれば、そうすれば何かわかるかもしれないのに。
His eyes were completely serious as he looked past that wall. There's something past here? But is there really? I don't know. But if that were true, can we save up points to ask them to do something about it?
What?
Last time, Tomase saved 1,000 points and talked about getting a reward. He said he couldn't think of anything, so put it on hold. I wonder if it would be possible to unlock this area as the reward for the points. Akase's expression suddenly lit up.
それだ！そうだよ。それならこの地区も開放してもらえるかも。そうか、そうすればいいのか。1000ポイントなら俺も目前だし、すぐに達成できる。よし、それならいける。
Couldn't we ask Banjo to, assist too? I feel like we could.
ありがとな、セナ。なんかお前がいると物事がうまく進んでく感じがするわ。
Really? I haven't really done anything in particular.
俺と近い目線で俺の欲しい答えをくれるからすげえ助かる。
There it is again. Akase gently pats me on the head, then moves away as if nothing happened.
じゃ、行くか。他んとこにも行ってみようぜ。
It made me think that he's used to doing this. I wonder if he patted someone else on the head like that often. But who would it be? Would it be a girlfriend? I shook my head and chased after Akase. I shouldn't pry. It's not that I'm... The small detail remained in my heart. If I was afraid of the Arcadians or depressed about my friend, every time those things happened, Akase was there to comfort me, and the more time I spent with him, the more those small details accumulated silently, like falling snow. Oh, Lord. She's in love. Stream points, 32. Total stream points, 964. Alright, I'm almost there at 100, or 1,000 points, not 100, gosh. I checked the bangle while feeling overjoyed. Tomase, who was in the same drama, walked over and peered in.
もうそんなに貯めたのか。いつの間に。
Surprised? My acting is much better now, isn't it?
ああ、それは前から思っていたが、何か理由があるのか。
Yeah, I'm gonna use this 1,000 points to get my reward.
ご褒美。何か必要なら
I knew
俺が代わりに頼むけど、俺のは保留してあるから。
Of course he would. It's okay, use that for yourself. What I need is... it's more for my own investigation.
調査のため。
Don't worry about it. It's nothing. I was thinking about how I could explain it, but I wouldn't be able to hide that it was for Akase. Of course, I was interested in what was behind that invisible wall, but there could be nothing there. It felt like a gamble to use that for a reward, but I thought it was fine because it would satisfy Akase's curiosity. It's hard to tell Tomase about this. But he was still my childhood friend.
それって赤瀬さんが何か関係あるのか。
Ooh, he just called it. How did you know? I reacted honestly in Tomose's side. He looked around the area, then pointed at the yard.
ちょっとこっちで話そう。
Oh, sure. Also, we never fucking talked to Futami. We're still missing Futami in this. Because remember, like, a couple of episodes ago, Futami was like, hey, I need to talk to you about something. It's about Akase. We need to have a conversation. And she's never brought that up again. We need to talk to Futami. I need to know. We got to the yard and Tomase continued.
赤瀬さんは信用しない方がいい。
Oh shit, he's saying that too? Huh? I was surprised to hear that, leaving my mouth open. He seemed to have expected that reaction from me.
お前は同じ班で世話になってるみたいだし、調査の時も一緒に行動してるようだが、この中に裏切り者がいることを忘れるなよ。
Yeah, but I don't think Akase is it.
それは思い込みだろう。何の根拠がある。あの人の普段の態度だって全部演じているものかもしれないぞ。
No, if you're going to say that, then Tomase, where's your evidence? Do you have evidence that Akase is suspicious?
ある。昨日の夜中、宿舎から出て行くのを見た。わざわざ部屋の窓から人目を忍んで出て行ってた。
See, Banjo, like, I trust Banjo. Obviously we do because we know what he's like and his route and stuff like that. But, like, the fact that he's openly telling her, like, this is what I think is going on, like, I think that other people wouldn't do that. And so I respect him for it. Oh, is that all?
そんなこと？お前は知ってたのか？
Yeah, I saw that previously too. He said he was short on time, so he goes investigating at night too.
あんな風に夜中に部屋を抜け出す人間をなんで信用するんだ？こそこそしているのは後ろめたいことがあるからだろう。
Well, I think he has his reasons. He said he'll tell me the details once he confirms it. Tomase, if you're that worried, then why don't you talk directly to Akase? It's not good to suspect someone behind their backs.
それは
You'll understand once you talk to him. Akase's kind, hardworking, and dependable. He's always thinking of everyone else. Because I've seen him that way, I've started trying harder at the dramas to save more points. It made me want to cooperate with him. He became quiet in an irritated way, then sighed.
その姿勢さえも嘘だという可能性は。もう一つ言おう。10人のキャストのうち1人はプロデューサーだ。お前が一番怪しいと思っているのは。
I never even thought about that.
そうだ。特定できるほど怪しい人間はいない。つまりそいつは巧妙に嘘をついているんだ。一緒に生活していてもわからないほどに。俺がもしプロデューサーだったら周りから疑われないよう完全に善人を演じる。優しく周囲を思いやり頼られる人間を演じる。
That's kind of what I was saying too. Like, it's just... Akase is so nice that it becomes suspicious.
そして時として厳しいことも言いながら全員の意思を統率できればベストだ。今俺が言った人間に一番近いのは。
You want to say it's Akase?
そうだ。もし赤瀬さんがプロデューサーじゃなかったとしても、お前の考え方は危険だ。油断をするな。心を預けるな。悪意のある人間はそこを狙う。
Malice. I feel more malice in your words, Tomase.
それでもいい。お前が騙されて傷つくのを見るよりはずっといい。
After saying that, Tomase returned to the living room. I didn't feel like chasing after him. I'm being tricked by Akase? Also, what kind of best friend situation? Like, I feel like the people who made this game do not know what best friends act like. Because, like, if my fucking best friend, if Thomas showed up in front of me and was just like, I don't trust this person, I would not be like, well, like, fighting with them or something, you know? Like, I might, like, talk back and be like, no, I think that they can be trusted. But I wouldn't be like, I feel more malice towards you, and then leave them. Like, I don't know. It's just, she's so mean to him. Ugh. I didn't understand why, but my chest tightened up. My cold fingers subconsciously moved to my lips. It's cold. The temperature was kept comfortable in this world, yet this is the first time I felt cold. My heart was freezing over. Tomase is usually cool-headed, and I know he can sound hostile sometimes. I never felt this cold. He cared about me, so I knew he was worried. It was always like this. My childhood friend could calmly see everything I thought of. But I'm sorry. I feel like we've grown so far apart now, Tomase. When I heard that Akase was being suspected, the first thing I thought was to pity him. As Tomase said, this way of thinking probably is dangerous. Akase always thought of ways for everyone so that we could all go back to our world. Yeah, and back then, too.
俺は今後誰かを疑ったり裏切る行為には一切加担しない。でも逆なら歓迎だ。
Yeah, it just seems like too good to be true kind of thing.
助けが必要な時は言ってくれ。協力が必要ならいくらでもする。そういうことだ。
It was only us in the information gathering team that agreed with what Akase said. Tomase wasn't the only one who showed resistance. It was the same for the others. Why can't everyone believe in Akase when he's doing so much for us? I don't even have a speck of doubt towards him. Why are things so different? But if I'm told that I have no basis for that, I can't deny it. Yeah, I need evidence. If I have a reason, if there's a clear reason why he's sneaking out at night, everyone would be more understanding about it. Yeah, that's it. It's not just to blindly believe. I should learn more about Akase. That way, I can mediate and explain to everyone so that they will understand. I'll try to do what I can to achieve Akase's ideals. Yikes. And we're gonna stop here. Yikes. Oh gosh. Yeah. This is a lot. Cause like, what do we do? Like, other people outside of the information team. So basically, the only people who trust Akase 100% right now, I don't even know if it's 100% either, but the only people who trust him somewhat are Dazai, Chigasaki, and the MC, Senna. So that means that there's a whole bunch of other people, like Abana probably doesn't trust anybody, so we're not going to count him, but Iochi and Gyobu hasn't really shown up that much. Gyobu, Haiji I feel like is too young to really even think that far. But yeah, that's a really good point. Like, it's just, Futami definitely doesn't trust him. We already know that from the text. I need Senna to go and talk to Futami. I totally forgot about that. When is she gonna talk to him? Because I need to know. Like, if she never talks to him throughout this entire route, I'm going to be pissed. I'm gonna be so mad. I want to know what he was going to say. Next episode, let's hope that we talk to Futami at some point. Please, please, please.